What's up everyone, Isidore here. Today is a special day for his Pokemon Galar Beginnings, which is an online tournament the Pokemon Company is holding. This is just a fun tournament for all the fans all over the world to compete and battle in Pokemon Generation 8, which is just using the new Pokemon in Generation 8. With all that being said, let's talk about the regulations in this tournament. The competition name is Galar Newcomers Masters Division. Start from January 23rd to January 26th, which is Friday through Sunday. Time limit is your time, 10 minutes. Number of battles, max 15 times a day, and time you can battle pretty much all day. Rules is double battle, Galar Newcomers. Number of Pokemon is 4. Pokemon level set all to 50. Special Pokemon not allowed. Same Pokemon not allowed. Same items not allowed. With that all being said, let's just get on to battling. So the team I'm gonna be bringing today will be a Trick Room team, which is Caparaja, Appleton, Sojourner, Hatterene, Orbeetle, and Indeedee. This team is straight up Trick Room. It's a different type of strategy that I'll be bringing instead of my usual straight up whoever the fastest hits the strongest. So most of Generation 8 has a lot of slow or fast Pokemon, which I can use Trick Room to gain the advantage for. So yeah, this is my team. If you like them, feel free to try them. I'll leave them on for like the whole week or two. See how it goes. So yeah, with that being said, let's just get on to battling. Alright, so this is my first tournament online that I'm competing. There was one before this, which was a single battle one, but I missed it because I was over preparing for it. But this time, I was able to sign up for this one. So yeah, our rating right now is 1500, which is the start. As you win, your rating goes higher. And as you lose, your rating pretty much goes lower. But right now, the number of battles is 0, which means this is going to be my first battle. So yeah, let's see how my team goes. It's just a simple Trick Room team that I brought. So all right, the rating is 1520. So, they also brought a Trick Room team. So, this is Trick Room versus Trick Room. So, what I think here is when there's two teams that has Trick Room, either both of us want to set up Trick Room at the same time, which nullifies it, or one of us trying to mind play the other to play Trick Room. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be bringing the same Pokemon that I would bring in the front, which is Indeedee and Hatterene. And then, I'll be bringing Indeedee, Hatterene, and I'll also bring, Orbeetle. I can bring Appleton. Appleton can be good for some of them, right? Appleton could be good. So I'll bring Appleton in the back for third. Stonejourner, Rock. Not too many reasons to bring Stonejourner. Orbeetle. Or I could bring Caparaja too. Caparaja. What does Caparaja has that can help? Brick Break, Horsepower. So not too much. So I'll probably just bring Stonejourner. Yeah. Alright, so first battle. Good luck to my opponent. Let's see how the first match goes. Alright. So yeah. This team, I'm excited to play. This will be my first time showing them online. So, alright. So they brought Indeedee and Dracovish, which means they're planning for me to set up Trick Room. Alright, so my strategy here is to take out their Indeedee because their Indeed is gonna use follow me, or at least I'm assuming. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to use follow helping hand to Hatterene. It is safer to use follow me, but I'm assuming that my Hatterene can take a damage from their Dracovish. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Dynamax and use Max Starfall onto Dracovish, which is probably just going to attack their Indeedee. And then I'm using Helping Hand for my Indeedee to boost up my Hatterene's attack. This is a risky play because there's a chance that their Dracovish might one-hit knockout my Hatterene, which is the one I'm Dynamaxing right now. And if my Dynamax Pokemon goes down, there's a very likely chance I'm going to lose this match. But yeah, I'm willing to take that chance, so let's just see what my opponent chooses. Alright, so my opponent uses Helping Hand. So they're probably thinking the same thing that I was thinking. I just want to knock out, the straight Pokemon. So they choose to go for my Indeedee instead. So they didn't choose to go for my Hatterene. So now my Hatterene can just take out their Dracovish, which is a dragon. It's super weak against Fairy type. Alright. So right now is 3v3. Granted, I lost in my Follow Me Pokemon, but it's alright. I have Stone Joiner in the back here, which I can also bring out to help Hatterene. But I can also have Appleton too. The only thing is I just don't know who they're gonna bring out. So they brought a physical attacker, so I'm assuming they might bring a special attacker, which Appleton can help out with that. But the only question is, do I want to choose to attack this turn, or do I want to choose to reduce damage? Let's see. Attacking is better because my Pokemon is already in Gigantamax form, so I'll go for that. Oh, and also I set the background music to be a lot lower than usual because I think it's a little distracting for now, but I might turn it back on after this match. Let's see. So they brought Cursula. So Cursula is either going to Trick Room or going to attack. Trick Rooming is just going to help us, so I highly doubt it that he's going to Trick Room. He's probably going to attack. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attack both my opponent's Pokemon with Stone Joiner, and I'm just going to attack Cursula with my Hatterene. So let's see what opponent do. I'm guessing they're going to use Follow Me after they Dynamax Cursula, which means Cursula is their ace Pokemon right now. Alright, Cursula has a very high special defense, so my attack from Hatterene, it won't be knocking him out in one hit. So follow me. So now Hatterene's going to be attacking Indeedee. Alright. This should take out Indeedee. So now let's just see what who my opponent's going to attack. Pretty sure my opponent's going to attack Hatterene because Hatterene is a threat on my side. Alright. Alright, Hatterene survives. That's good. Alright, so now I know that Cursula is going to be using a special attack. So then I have the option to attack with Hatterene or to switch Hatterene out. So now my opponent brought their Hatterene. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Heavy Slam their Hatterene because I'm guessing they might not know that my Stone Joiner has Heavy Slam. And then I'm also going to use I can use Max Guard. Yeah, I can use Max Guard to block. because I'm assuming they're not going to attack Stone Joiner. Even if they attack Stone Joiner, he has Focus Sash, so he can't be knocked out in one hit. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers that Stone Joiner could knock out the Hatterene, but it is a risk. So let's just say if I don't block here, there's a chance their Hatterene might be faster than mine. But even if it's not, is it worth losing my Hatterene here? I am assuming it's not really worth losing my Hatterene here. But then I'm out of Dynamax turn. So yeah, I guess I'll just attack with my Hatterene. It's alright. I'll just double into their Hatterene, hoping they don't block with their Hatterene. Okay, so they blocked with their Crystal. Alright, so the Hatterene was ready for a Steel type move. Well, eating that berry, it reduces my attack. So now I'm crossing my fingers my Hatterene goes first. Because if my Hatterene goes first, then I knock out their Hatterene. Yep, there we go. Alright, so this is a good turn, which means now they only have Cursor against 3 of my Pokemon, Hatterene, Stone Joiner, and my Appleton in the back. But I lost Hatterene because of Life Orb, which is fine. Which means that with Appleton come in to play, this will give me a lot better chance to win. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Heavy Slam their Pokemon, and then I'm just going to set up Light Screen to reduce my opponent's special attack. I don't want to attack because their Pokemon's still in Dynamax form, which doubles my opponent's life yeah, in Dynamax form. So if they reduce back to normal form, their life goes back down to pretty much to normal. So Stone Joiner lives. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attack my opponent's Pokemon. So I don't know why Heavy Slam didn't work before. So I'll just use Rock Slide, and then I'll just attack with Dragon Pulse. Yes. Alright, so let's just see how this goes. Hopefully my Stone Joiner miss. That's fine. And then Appleton will attack. Alright, Appleton did no damage. Okay. Yeah, the Rock Slide would have helped a lot, but it's alright. I can't really do anything with that. So now Misty disappears. So now I'm going to use Appleton to use Apple Acid, which reduces their special defense. And the more I use Apple Acid, the more damage my attack goes. So hopefully Shadow Ball doesn't damage too much. Alright. If I didn't set up my light screen, it would have been double that. So luckily I set up just in case some situation like this would happen. Alright, so this should be game. So good game to my opponent. Yeah, this is what happens when Trick Room versus Trick Room. So yeah. Alright, so after this match, I'll go and increase the volume of the music. Alright, so let me back out quick. Alright, so let's just put it to 8. Go back to versus. Alright, my rating is 15-16. So I guess the number goes up. I thought it would actually go down, but I guess it makes sense. Going up. Okay, so I'm versing someone that's been winning a lot more. So this team is somewhat of a Trick Room team as well. It has some Trick Room options, and it has some that's not. So what I'm gonna bring here is my obvious usual is Indeedee and Hatterene. What else? They have a lot of steel. They have steel, ice, and ice again. So I could bring my own steel Pokemon, which is Copperajah right here. I don't have any reason to bring my Appleton, which means I either bring Stonjourner or Orbeetle. Stonjourner boosts my Pokemon next to him attack by 30%, but with Orbeetle, I can ally switch and switch position with the ally Pokemon next to him. Okay, let's see. So Sojourner, he is a steel, which is a lot of steel types, and with that water Pokemon there, Orbeetle could be useful too in some ways with his ally switch and after you. The only chance is if I can switch Stonjourner, Orbeetle or Stonjourner. And they have, yeah, I think I'll go Stonjourner. Orbeetle has some usefulness, but Orbeetle is 50-50. So this time let's go Stonjourner, and let's just see if my selection is is good for this match. All right, so let's see who my opponent brings out. Alright, Duraludon and Daughter. Alright, so I'm pretty sure they're predicting me to use Trick Room. So then my question here is, what do I want to do? So I know that I should use Follow Me here, and then I should attack. So my Dark Pulse can hit their Pokemon right here. Now the question is, if I just Dynamax and use Dark Pulse on their Daughter and eliminate it, I can't set up Trick Room. It's gonna be pretty tough. Not only that too, these Pokemon back here, like, actually it's not too bad. So the question is, do I want a Dynamax or I don't want a Dynamax? By Dynamaxing, my Pokemon will go faster, and I do need Trick Room. I mean, if I don't Dynamax, so I use Trick Room to see if my opponent uses Trick Room. It's fine if they counter Trick Room me. Sometimes that would happen, but let's just see what they're gonna do. But usually, if I didn't bring too many slow Pokemon in the back, I wouldn't use Trick Room. So, okay, this is the Ace Pokemon. They Dynamax first, which means I need to stall out their Dynamax as much as I can. Duraludon is going to be a tough Pokemon to take out too, because I don't really have any Pokemon that has moves to take him out. Okay, follow me. So Duraludon is going to attack Hatterene. Yep, because Duraludon has the ability to ignore moves that forces him to yeah, pretty much ignores Follow Me type of moves. So I lost my Ace Pokemon, so now this game's pretty much over because I need Trick Room for my back Pokemon here. In a way, I should have led with Orbeetle and this if I knew that they had Duraludon, but right now I'll just play what I have and just see how this game goes. Right now, this game's pretty much over. Like, the Pokemon I have in the back, they don't do enough damage. They're just Pokemon that supports Hatterene, which Hatterene already went down. So right now, is it even worth? Well, I guess I'll just try. Let's see. Let's do Follow Me, and I'll just Rock Slide or Body Press. Well, it's not going to do that much damage because Duraludon has a high defense. Rock Sliding is not too bad too. I guess I'll just do Rock Slide because it damages both of my opponent's Pokemon. Alright, so Daughter is just gonna keep powering up my opponent's Dynamax Pokemon. So this time, he's aiming for Indeedee. Now Indeedee goes down. Yeah, his strategy is very simple too. I should have saw it coming from the beginning, but I was more assuming that my Follow Me was gonna help me, but it's alright. This is all I can do. Yeah, this is pretty much game. Continuing this fight is not really gonna lead me anywhere. Because they still have one more turn of Dynamax, which is gonna knock out any one of my Pokemon. So I'm just gonna run this battle and take the loss. But yeah, it's a good game to my opponent. I need to learn from games like this, because I didn't expect Duraludon to have that ability to negate Follow Me. So yeah, good game. This game's alright. I just need to learn from it. Alright, let's just go into the next match and see where I'm at. So I'm at 1503, so I dropped a few points, but it's alright. Let's just hope I go against a team that's weak to Trick Room, because most of the Galar Pokemon are fast Pokemon, so let's see. Alright, so this team is also a Trick Room team too, possibly. They also a mixture of fast Pokemon and slow Pokemon, so they know I'm gonna set up Trick Room. They don't have any Pokemon to redirect like Duraludon again, so then yeah, but then at the same time too, actually I don't have to go Indeedee, do I? But it is a safer play if I lead with Indeedee, because I can't think of, okay, so unless I leave Corviknight, but the chance of them leaving Corviknight is low, so but then it is safer to go Indeedee. So yeah, I have to lead the usual. It's more of the safer play. And then in the back, Appleton does nothing. Orbeetle could be useful. Stonejourner has Rock, Fighting. So Capraja has Brick Break and a ground move. High horsepower. So alright, so this is gonna be a little tough. So I'll bring Stonejourner and Orbeetle. Yeah, Capraja has some usefulness, but Stonejourner has a steel move for their Grimmsnarl, and yeah, Capraja could fill in for that, but right now I'm more worried about who they're going to bring first. I'm assuming they might be trying to counter my Trick Room combo, so let's see. Alright, Hatterene and Duramaka. So no, it's not Duramaka. It's pretty much it's the snowman. Oh, Darmanitan, yeah. Alright. So, what do I do? I think Hatterene is going to attack or use Trick Room? I'll just use Trick Room, because I need it for my back Pokemon. And whether Hatterene counters my Trick Room, that's fine. Okay, follow me. So, Darmanitan should attack. Alright. Indeedee takes a lot of damage. So they should be bringing the Slowpoke one here. So it was a safe call for them to bring Darmanitan and Indeedee. Alright, they sent out Corviknight. Alright, so they're trying to prepare for my... Alright, Indeedee goes out. They're trying to prepare for my Trick Room. with that steel Pokemon, which is fine. I have Orbeetle in the back. I can send in Stone Joiner, but in the end, it's Corviknight already threatens my Hatterene. So I'm like, if I plan to attack, so the real question here is, what's going to happen? They haven't Dynamaxed yet, which I'm assuming they're going to Dynamax on the next turn with my Dynamax, and yeah, so Corviknight's gonna Dynamax, and my Hatterene's gonna Dynamax. So the trick here with Orbeetle is to use Ally Switch, hoping that my Ally Switch can force the Corviknight to attack my Orbeetle instead of my Hatterene. So what I'm gonna do here is use Max Starfall. So who is a threat right here? So right now I gotta look. Corviknight is a threat, but at the same time the Hatterene is also annoying. And it's gonna be pretty much a guessing game for my opponent. Granted, the guessing game usually is favoring my opponent at the moment, so I'll just attack Corviknight. Yeah, I'll just attack Corviknight. Because they're going to Dynamax Corviknight, and Corviknight is a threat right now, so... Oh, okay. They withdrew Corviknight. Alright, Inteleon. So they must have been thinking I was going to target Hatterene. Now they're Dynamaxing Hatterene. Which means that their Hatterene should target my Hatterene. I'm assuming. And by Dynamax their Hatterene, they must have been thinking that I might be targeting their Hatterene, so then their Hatterene will survive, and they get a free switch into their Inteleon. So the question here is, who is faster, their Hatterene or my Hatterene? I'm guessing it might be theirs, because usually my opponent knows how to set up their Pokemon. So I'm gonna Ally Switch, hoping their Hatterene targets the wrong one. Alright, it does. This is why I Ally Switch with Orbeetle, and it sets up the Harsh Sunlight. Now, hopefully this move knocks out Inteleon. It does. Now this brings out Corviknight maybe? Or the one before Corviknight. Who did they stop before? Oh yeah, Darmanitan. This is probably gonna bring out... No, this should bring out Corviknight. So now they know that I was targeting Corviknight. Alright. So now it's a guessing game to them, and it's also a guessing game for me. Will they switch target, or will they not? Will they think I'm going to use Ally Switch, or will they not? Now the question here is, my back Pokemon is a physical type. If I do... Okay, so... Max Darkness... This is going to be tough. So, who is the threat here? The threat here is still Corviknight, because Corviknight can still take out my back Pokemon. So I have to attack Corviknight. The only move that can attack Corviknight is Max Darkness. So right now, the guessing game is, will I switch or I don't switch for my opponent? Does my opponent think I'm just going to use Ally Switch or not use Ally Switch? For my opponent, I would predict me not switching. So I'll use Ally Switch. Yeah, it's a guessing game, but hopefully it turns out in my favor. Alright, let's see. And they guessed correctly. Alright, so I pretty much lost both my Pokemon. Because this move shouldn't knock out Corviknight. Because Corviknight does have high defense. And then with Corviknight's Mirror Armor, it reduces my special defense. instead of Corviknight's special defense. Yep. And that should be game for me. So yeah. My opponent guessed it right. Yeah, it was a 50-50. Either it's Ally Switch is a mind game. Whether you guess it correctly or not. Now, if they did guess it wrong, there could be a chance they might have doubled into my Orbital, which is a safer play. But it's alright. Okay, so I'll just run, cause in the end this battle is already over. There's no point of using up more time here. So yeah, good game to my opponent. Sometimes Trick Room team, it just boils down to yeah, just strategy and sometimes even just luck like that. So yeah, seems like most of my opponent are ready for Trick Room combo, but which also means that they're also ready for fast and strong Pokemon too. So yeah. Alright, so yep, another loss, so another learning lesson that I need to learn from. Try to see if I can make better moves sometimes, and maybe next time instead of using Ally Switch, I'll just attack. Alright, let's go for one more battle to see if I can get back to the 1500s. Alright, let's change the music to Gym Leader for this final battle. So it's 1542, so they have more ratings than me. So it's another Trick Room team. To me, they have a Duraludon, so just like the last game that I versed Duraludon in, like, he's probably gonna send Duraludon. So what I'm gonna do here is I need to find a way to deal with Duraludon. At least that's what I'm assuming, because whoever has Duraludon, they're also prepared for Indeedee. Indeedee is follow me. So what should I do here? I can bring Caparaja. I can bring Caparaja. I can bring Orbeetle too. Right? Actually, Caparaja is really good against their team. So then I can bring Orbeetle for the Ally Switch, cause Follow Me doesn't work. But should I bring Orbeetle? Yeah. I'll bring Orbeetle for the Ally Switch, and then in the back, does Appleton help? They have two Pokemon, or maybe three Pokemon that have special attack, but I don't know why they would bring Slowpoke. Hatterene could have some usage if I take down, so I'm gonna bring Appleton and Stonjourner. Alright, so I'm gonna not bring my first usual two, which is Hatterene and Indeedee, because Indeedee's only not useful. I could still bring Indeedee if I knock out their Duraludon, but it's a tough gamble. So that's why I didn't want to bring Indeedee. Alright. There we go. Okay, they brought Slowpoke. Slowpoke is Pokemon that uses Yawn. So I'm gonna have to check my opponent's Pokemon, see what type Slowpoke is. Slowpoke is just a straight up Psychic type. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Dynamax my Caparaja and use Max Knuckle or Max Earthquake. I can use Max Knuckle. Or I can use Max Earthquake. Max Earthquake hits more, and it raises my special defense. Actually, that's more useful. So I'm guessing they're going to Dynamax their Duraludon. I'm hoping my opponent doesn't know I'm going to use Ally Switch. Ally Switch isn't too common on Orbeetle, so yeah, I'll just use Ally Switch. Alright, so I Dynamax first, which means my opponent didn't choose to Dynamax, because Duraludon is usually faster than both of my Pokemon. Alright, Ally Switch. Hopefully they target my Orbeetle instead of my Caparaja. Snarl. Alright. Orbeetle isn't really an attacker, so it's alright if they lower Orbeetle's attack. That little chip damage on Capraja might affect me later. So hopefully this knocks out Duraludon. Okay, it doesn't, but it's fine. Weakening Duraludon is a lot better than having it at full health. Now they have no reason to Dynamax Duraludon, which also means Duraludon is not a threat, depending on what Duraludon does. Oh, okay, so Duraludon was the one that used Snarl. Okay, so yeah. So they were, with the ally switch, they were targeting. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to ally switch again. So now, let's recalling from last match. Last time I used ally switch, the second time, they predicted my ally switch. So this time, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to Bug Buzz the Slowpoke instead. And then I'm going to use Max Knuckle on their Duraludon. Right? No, actually, I don't have to. I can just use Max Quake. I don't really need to use Max Knuckle. I'll just... yeah. So now, crossing my fingers that they're assuming I'm going to use Ally Switch. That they just target the wrong Pokemon. Alright. They did. So Orbeetle's probably gonna go down after this turn with the bird. Oh, maybe not, because I forgot that I have the berry on him, which is gonna heal him with some help. Now let's just see what Slowpoke does after my Capraja attacking. So I'm knocking out Duraludon. Yeah, I should have saved Duraludon, but it was risky to leave him too. Alright, they still have their Dynamax, so I gotta remember that. So someone in the back. Okay, so Trick Room. Okay, so they were preparing for me to take down Duraludon, which is fine. Okay, Orbeetle's still alive, so Orbeetle still has some usage. Now, who are they gonna bring? Alright, they're gonna bring this dude. So, what am I gonna do here? My Orbeetle is going to probably move last, which means the Slowpoke is probably going to move first, which means I'm like, so if I use Follow Me first and I don't use Follow Me second, then I use Follow Me third. I usually use Follow Me third, because it's a higher chance of my opponent not guessing. And then I'm going to use Max Knuckle on their guy, or I can just use Max Steel Spike. Max Knuckle is nice too, but I think pulling out my defense is a little bit more safer. So I'll use Max Steel Spike on their guy right here. Yes. Because right now their Chickmunk is the threat right now. Slowpoke is attacking my Orbeetle. Okay, so my Ally Switch was correct. And now with the Belly Drum, he's gonna cut his health in half, which he's gonna have a berry to heal himself up. So hopefully my attack is strong enough to knock him out, which I kinda highly doubt it, because that Pokemon is a bulky Pokemon. Alright, so Cheeky Pouch, it doubles his effect, so he goes back to full health, which is fine. This is why I use Steel Spike, just in case this happens, so it'll power up my defense. So now he's at half health. So now he's at risk for my Capraja to attack. Alright. So this is going to be a crucial moment. So what's going to happen here is they're going to Dynamax their Pokemon that just use Belly Drum, which use the berries. So now okay, so if I use Ally Switch, no Ally Switch, Ally Switch, now I either gonna use Ally Switch or I switch Orbeetle out. So Capraja is gonna use Brick Break. Or should I use Iron Head? I can use Iron Head to their Pokemon. I can protect too. Yeah, I can protect too, but that's like the manga. So ally switch, no ally switch, ally switch, no ally switch. So this time they either gonna predict me to ally switch or no ally switch. So the mind game is to no ally switch. So I'll protect. Guessing that they think I'm gonna use ally switch and they're just going to attack my Orbeetle. Okay, so they think I'm gonna attack the Slowpoke, where Slowpoke is not the threat right now. So now the real question is, who is their squirrel going to attack? Okay. So they're going to Earthquake. So this is probably going to knock out my elephant. My elephant doesn't have that much of a... yeah, not much of a defense. Even with the Steel Spike. Alright, but this is fine. Because now that brings up my Appleton. My Appleton is a lot slower than all the Pokemon. So my Appleton should automatically go first. So let me check how many turns are Trick Room. There's 2 turns of Trick Room. So now I have to double attack into their guy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ally switch this time because I didn't ally switch last turn. They're probably going to predict this, but it's worth a shot because right now it's 3 against 3, but my Orbeetle is burnt, so they have the advantage at the moment. So I'm gonna ally switch, taking this risk that they're gonna attack the wrong Pokemon. Okay, that's a good strategy. Oh, okay, so they did predict in my ally switch, so that means that this game is over. So their squirrel was a lot faster than my Pokemon. So then the plan here is ally switch, right? Yeah, ally switch, because Orbeetle is gonna die after the end of this turn. If I don't ally switch, I can just protect, but ally switch is fine. I'll just ally switch Orbeetle and choose Rock Slide. This game's over because they guessed correctly. They guessed correctly on who that I was gonna use ally switch, so it's alright. That's why I bring Orbeetle. It is a risk, but at the same time, with high risk, high reward in a way. So Orbeetle goes down from Earthquake, but my Sojourner lives with 1 HP. Because of Focus Dash. So yeah, good game to my opponent. This is a strategy I saw coming, except I didn't expect Slowpoke to use Heal Pulse, and not only that too, like they guessed correctly on my ally switch. So now my Pokemon should be faster, and I'll just keep using the same move, which is Rock Slide, hoping I'll flinch them to keep using it. But this game's already over. I just want to see what my Sojourner can do. Okay. Alright, I get to use it again. Alright. Yep, and this is game. Yeah, so it's a strategy that I didn't really have anything to work off with. I didn't really expect him to have Earthquake too, but in the end, sometimes games like this is what I gotta try to predict in the future, so then I can counter it. But yeah, right now, let's just check. Well, I guess I can't really check where I am if I play, but yeah, yeah, these are a good game. For the first tournament that I played in online, the Pokemon company held, which is the Galar Beginnings. But yeah, if you like my video, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and wait for continue watching my videos, upcoming new videos. I'm probably gonna play. I'm probably gonna make another video again. So yeah, just be patient and wait for it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.